Alrighty, welcome guys. Just trying to sort out a few more little things, so we'll get going in a couple of minutes. Without a trace, you disappeared. You must have felt me secretly. Try to save face, not seem to care. Try to be brave. I was I'm running crazy in the dark. No idea where you are. And I'm finding nothing on the side. You don't ever wanna be found. I'll search for years until I find a better friend. Then I look back on my despair and realize nothing's fair. I'm running crazy in the dark. No idea where you are. Not finding nothing on the side. You don't ever wanna be found. I'm running crazy in the dark. No idea where you are. Not finding nothing on the side. You don't ever wanna be found. And I don't mind, 'cause I speak my mind sometimes. And I think it's time for me to try to lay the blame and make lies. All right, what is up, everyone? Had a few more technical issues going on. Give me 1 second. Just trying to get some other people on the call for you guys. All right, not the best start, but that's all right. We'll get going anyway.
So tonight, guys, going to run through really quickly a brand new concept, not a brand new concept, a brand new project that me and a lot of other entrepreneurs have been working on. This is a really insane concept. I heard about it about a year ago when I was currently in Melbourne, now living in Newcastle, studying full time at uni. But I heard about it in Melbourne off a friend actually at the gym. I just had a super open mind, guys. I just had bigger ambitions and aspirations than kind of a lot of people did. I wasn't really one to be someone that didn't go after my dreams because of the way society was driven. I mean, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, so I was never going to make a lot of money being the smartest guy around. So I had to look down other ventures, guys. So I just had a complete open mind when this came to me. At first, I thought it was too good to be true, but I was one of those guys with a big ego but a small bank account. So I really had to change something if I wanted change. And that's what I did, guys. I wanted something different, so I had to become someone different. I had to do something different to be able to achieve that different thing. So, guys, if you're not comfortable with where you currently are, you currently want more. May it be financial, may it be health-wise, may it be mentality, or just doing something completely different. Then have an open mind here, guys. I might say have an open mind because if you have an open mind, you're more likely to take on information. You're more likely to be able to sculpt it to how you want to see it and then really see if this is something that can work into your life. And I mean, like, there's a lot of excuse that you're probably thinking right now, don't have time, don't have the money, I don't want to listen to this, doesn't work. Just set that aside. I mean, they're feelings and emotions. Feelings and emotions are made up of the past. If you're going to live in the past, then you're never going to get ahead in life. So look at the reality of things. Look at where you are now. I mean, I just did a macroeconomics test today, and what that has taught me that our economy is going to be very difficult for us to succeed in if you go the way things are going currently at the moment. I mean, job security is obsolete now. Working full time, yeah, it's good, but it's never going to be long lasting. I mean, the average person has 3 different career choices or careers in their life. So you got to kind of think about that and think what you're doing now, is it really going to get you where you want to be? And that's kind of what I thought about when I first started hearing about this. I then got introduced to a few people who I would get on this call, but if I wasn't such an idiot with technology, then I would have got them on the call. But unfortunately, we can't have them on the call, so it's just me screaming at you down here. So yeah, like what this industry is. This industry is an industry really where we can tap into a business ideally for free. I mean, I say for free because I'm doing for free. So, I mean, a lot of other people can do it for free. At first, I knew I wanted to do business, but business, man, they cost so much money, and you got overheads and you got laws you have to abide by. You got all this stuff you need to worry about. That's why 90% of businesses fail in their first 3 years. I mean, I really didn't want to do that. When this industry fell on top of me, which is $170 billion industry, which is music, movies, and the NBA all added up and combined, and still doesn't reach what this industry reaches. I mean, this industry has made more millionaires than any industry in the world, and it's the #1 seeked lifestyle in the world. So I kind of looked at those things like, shit, wow, like that's pretty insane. Like, does it actually work? And then I started looking into the company that we have partnership with, and yeah, like 50% of the top income earners are under 30 years old, and they heard about this same way I heard about it. They've just been in it at an earlier time. So what you're hearing about now is a company that is the first ever company to direct this line of products to the younger generation. And you're hearing about this at the perfect time, really, the perfect place, as it's been in Australia for nearly 3.5 years now, but only 4,000 people have heard about this. And what it initially is, guys, it's word of mouth advertising. I mean, companies you see every day, Red Bull, all that, they're promoting their products through sponsoring people, TV commercials, adverts, all that kind of stuff. Red Bull spends $1 billion on advertising per year. This company, what it does, instead of spending money on traditional advertising, they give it back to us, the people who consume it. So when I first got started, guys, I switched my consuming habits from what I was doing. I was just purchasing like everyday products that people already purchase. And I thought, well, I'm never getting anything back from that. So how about I switch for those dollars that I spend there to another company, get into a partnership, which is no contracts, no lock-in fees, no nothing. All you're simply doing is switching your money from there to here, And alongside that, you get to touch into a pool of income that's normally spent on traditional advertising based on the value you can bring to that company. So the industry is massive, guys. The credibility is out there is insane. You need an ABN to perform this business, so it is completely legitimate. And I've looked into all that, and there's been a massive convention in the United States for it. Yeah, the business has an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau in America. I mean, you can't really get any better than that. The award has won the same award Steve Jobs won, so the credibility is there, guys. So if you're thinking like, oh, is it a scam? Is it a Ponzi scam? Like, no, don't be stupid. That's just stupid. Like, it is the $170 billion industry. Any scam would not be a $170 billion industry. So there's companies out there that have been building for 30 years and they're at $11 billion. The only beauty with this is our company is only 10 years old and we're only at $330 million. So if you think, if we're only there, where are we going to be when we get to $1 billion? Where are the people who are involved in it now, consume their products and sharing it with their friends going to be when the company gets to $11 billion? So that's a fair bit about the industry, but what the company actually is. It's a health and wellness company out of America. They're about 10 years old now, and as I said before that, now $330 million. They first started with this product here, VIMA. VIMA's acronym: vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, and aloe vera. So what that is essentially, guys, that is just the #1 liquid antioxidant supplement on the market. So like, why liquid is so much better? If you think you've got 2 wet sponges, right? If you put tablet form on one sponge, it's going to fizzle and dissolve a little bit. It only dissolves 33% into your bloodstream. If you put liquid over it, it dissolves all the way through the sponge. That's why it dissolves 90% into our bloodstream. So like, we need to consume nutrition now. I know young people don't really think about it, they don't really care about it, but what's the point of not preventing it? It's like the company's grown massively with that product there, and then the CEO said, hey, why don't we just put this, add carbonated water, green tea extract, guarana, and make a healthy energy drink, which they have done. And that is how it's the first company that has targeted young people all throughout the world. So the company's in 55 different countries at the moment, all with the same products and the same compensation plan, the same leaders, the same everything. America has created, a lot of millionaires, a lot of 6-figure income earners. They've done it since the company's been there for 10 years. We can do it just so much easier because they've given us credibility and what we need to know to work off. So we can do it, guys. We can do it a lot easier than they can. We just need to have ambition and the time to put into it that it deserves. And if you're someone with ambition but not a lot of money, then open your eyes and see what is actually out there and how it can actually benefit you, because all you need in this is a little ambition and a drive to want to really get ahead in life, to be able to be successful and to reach those goals and dreams that you want. Because what I was doing before was not taking me to the goals and dreams I wanted. So that's when I decided to do something different and change the way I was approaching things. And this was the vehicle for that. So we got the body build coming out soon, the next wave of momentum. So that's 25 grams of protein, 75 grams of CLAs, and tastes like a vanilla milkshake. I mean, that tastes insane. So what we're doing, guys, people already spend money on these. We are just getting in between them and the bigger companies and offering them a healthier alternative. We're not asking them to buy it. We're not asking them to sign up to anything. We're just showing them if they need it on a health standpoint, then that's for them. I mean, it's got 4 clinical studies back behind it. It's got science back behind it. Dr. Ozard had it on his show. He doesn't endorse it, but he has it on his show and says it's the most healthy thing you can put in your body, alongside with some almonds or something. But guys, the studies have been tested on it, and that's why it has won over 150 awards throughout being in the company. I mean, I love it. I haven't been sick in ages, even through O month at university. Everyone gets sick, but I haven't been sick in ages. So it's a completely natural, organic energy drink. I mean, it sounds funny, but that's what it is. It increases your antioxidants in blood by 19%. So if you get out and get drunk one night, you come out and smash one of them, and you wake up with no hangover. And I'm living proof of that. I haven't had a hangover in a very long time, although I don't drink a great deal anymore. So guys, the products are pretty insane. And what we have here, we have products that tap into three mega trends, right? So we have the health and wellness, which is a $115 billion industry. We have the energy drink, which is $12.5 billion industry. And we have the weight loss industry, which is $61 billion in annual sales. So there are three mega trends that we have superior products over. All we do is just consume ourselves and share it with people. I mean, every day you do the same thing. If I see a good movie, I instantly go out and tell my friends about it. And I just made a sale for that movie because I told my friends about it. And they like trust and respected me enough to be like, oh yeah, I'll go see that movie. They're never going to send you a check in the mail. All we have found now is a company that allows you to do the things you do naturally every day, but pay you for it, and pay as much value as you bring to the company. They're going to pay you. It's like the law of income states that you get paid for the value you bring to a marketplace. So if you think you're a builder or accountant or something, you're always going to get paid for the amount of value you bring to that job. The only problem is that there's a limit to how much value you can bring to those kind of jobs. So with this industry, there is no limit to what value you can bring. So there's no limit to how much you can earn. I mean, if you want to earn $500 a month, so that's pretty easy. Then yeah, that's easy. If you want to earn $500 a day, then yep, you can do that too. If you want to earn $500 an hour, you can do that too. And there's people doing it that are willing to show us how to do that and how to train it and how to build our business with us. So guys, it's all out there. You just have to have an open mind. This probably isn't the best webinar for you to hear because I've never done one by myself. So a bit all over the place, but the same message comes across that if you have ambition and you have a bit of drive to get ahead in life, then you're going to have to do something different. And why not do something that is risk-free? I mean, they say there's a school for entrepreneurs, and the things I've learned with that are like, yeah, legit, there's a school for entrepreneurs. We are entrepreneurs. We are building a business that can give us a full-time income, risk-free, and for free at the moment. So if you think, what are the risks of doing something like this where it can pay you to deliver on your dreams? I mean, nothing. All you're doing is switching your consuming habits from one thing to something better, and with that you get abundance, really. I mean, the goal in life is to be happy and successful, and what I was doing before wasn't going to get me to that. I mean, I was happy, but I had a small bank balance and nothing to spend it on and no time to spend it because I was working all the time. So like my goal is, yeah, I want to be financially free to do whatever I want. I don't want to work for someone else for 40 years. I want to retire my parents, and this is the vehicle to do that. So a guy I've learned along the way, Robert Kiyosaki, said that 3% of the population owns 97% of the wealth. So that's a pretty interesting fact, that all those rich guys out there that we're all working for, they own 97% of the wealth. Now, the only reason that there's only 3% over there is because other people are too scared to take risks, and they get in the habit of life that they accrue bills and they just need to work for that paycheck at the end of the week to pay off those bills. Now, us as young people, we can really band together and help each other to boost each other to where we are financially free and we are in those 3%. I mean, how would it feel being 3%, being the top 3% for financially set people in the world? I mean, that's a pretty crazy idea. And to do it all risk-free, consuming a product that's better than all the products you already consume anyway. So that's all we're asking, guys, is try the product, see if you like it, see how this can fit into your life. I mean, I fit into my life. I study full-time. My brother fits into his life. He builds full-time. There's doctors, lawyers, athletes that all build this on the side. So like, if you want to get ahead, you have to have multiple streams of income. As job security sucks these days, if you got one stream of income and you lose that job, you lose your income. You can survive, I think on average, about a month and a half you can survive until you seek Centrelink or go out for a minimum wage job. So like the beauty of multiple streams of income, if you lose one customer, then boom, you still got a lot of other streams of income coming in. And if you want to do it on the side, if you lose your job, then boom, you still got this backing you up and coming through. So guys, I see it as that. I'm taking this full-time seriously. It's right time, right place, and right opportunity for a lot of young people. And all we do is just share it with friends like we do naturally every day with anything. The more you can share it, then the more income you're going to accrue because the more value you're bringing to the company. So I want to keep this short and sweet, guys. There'll be another event next week, Tuesday night, hopefully. Going to get a guy from South Africa. He's insane, number one guy in South Africa, one of the smartest guys in the company. Yeah, he's been helping us. He's been building his business via uni. He studied full time and he's built his business to where he's earning about $30,000 a month, and he's 24, I think. So yeah, guys, if you want to hear him speaking, he can speak a hell of a lot better than I can. We'll get the link out there. But really, just get back to whoever invited you to this call and ask them why they're doing it. See what they're doing it, see what they want to get out of it, and ask them how you can fit it into your life. I mean, there's a lot of uplines and a lot of people that are helping us build our business that are willing to stay up late, get up early, answer any questions we have, talk to anyone we want to help us succeed. I mean, I haven't had an opportunity like that in my life where I'm being trained by multi-million-dollar people on how to build a successful business. I mean, that sounds pretty insane, but it is out there. Time is like, the economy is changing. Times are changing. I mean, if you're not earning money off your phone in 2 years, you're doing something seriously wrong. So just have that in mind, guys, that times are changing. To get ahead, you're going to have to do something different. You're going to have to join something big before it gets big and get to work. And this is a vehicle for me to do that, guys. So form your own opinion. Get back to the people that got you on this call, and get back on next week. Sorry about the technical issues and just had to run through it myself, but no worries. Anyway, appreciate you taking the time out of your day to get on this call, and we'll see you next week.